Hey Kentucky, welcome back. It's time to talk some more topics now. We have help tonight from Kevin Shake Rag McGuffey. Thank you for being here. Shake Rag, what's up first?
This week, we learned how much canceling the 2020 NCAA Tournament cost the organization and its members. The Board of Governors voted unanimously to distribute $225 million to Division I schools, a number that was previously budgeted at $600 million. Mary Jo and Keith, what's your take on this?
Pretty wild that the NCAA Tournament makes about $400 million. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. You know, at the same time, you look at it and they're waiting on an insurance claim to come in order to pay this out to all of the schools.
But we don't have money to pay players. Kevin, what's next?
UK basketball signee Devon Askew has officially completed his academic requirements needed to reclassify to the class of 2020. Guys, what does this mean for Coach Cal's newest squad?
Well, Keith, this was a formality basically because we knew this was going to happen. Yeah,
well, what it means for them is there is 5 more stars on the board. I saw somebody tweet it out today, and just seeing all those stars across the board, and there's like 3 or 4, 5 stars. This has got a chance to be a really special team next year.
Maybe that's why Johnny Juzang did we do that?
Could have been.
All right, Kevin, what's next?
Social media is full of pictures where people are not practicing social distancing, including this one from basketball courts on the UK campus, posted by Cats legend Kyle Macy. In Louisville, parks are removing basketball rims and tennis nets in response. What do you make of these developments?
We are not doing a good job with what they've told us to do, plain and simple.
Social distancing, and so you can't do it when you're on the basketball court, especially out there, all those courts running, and so that's what's happening. Now you're having it taken away from you. If you don't mind the rules, they're just going to take the rims down, which is what they did over at Veterans Park.
Listen, practice your other skills in your driveway. All right, Kevin, what's next?
Meanwhile, one company has come up with a scoreboard for every state and every county on how well people are social distancing, using phone location and map data to figure out the change in distance traveled since the outbreak. Unicast has given Kentucky a D grade. Does this mean Governor Beshear's message isn't landing?
Listen, I think Governor Beshear is doing all he can. I don't believe that we are a D. When you look at the number of cases surrounding us and what we have in Kentucky is so much lower, I disagree.
I even saw Governor Beshear talking today about how he's worried about the southern border because people are going across to Tennessee where they have some things that are still open. So I think we're doing a great job. What scares me is that they can look at all our phones and figure out where we are. That's my concern.
All right, Kevin, what's next?
Folks in one Lexington neighborhood are certainly keeping their distance. Neighbors in the Beaumont area call this crappy hour and draw chalk lines to establish boundaries. Mary Jo and Keith, how about this idea?
It is fantastic. We still need human interaction. This is a great way for neighbors to get together without being right next to each other.
Yeah, I've even talked to some of my friends. We've talked about doing that very thing because they live in a cul-de-sac and we could sit around the cul-de-sac and not be real close. And then the other thing I liked last night, my neighborhood that I'm in now, they actually took a caravan to get ice cream and then stayed in the parking lot and enjoyed it from
They tracked that last night, Keith, and that's why we have a D.
That's why we got a D.
All right, Kevin, what's next?
And finally, the COVID-19 outbreak is also affecting birthday parties, like the one for a 1-year-old in Bowling Green, where little Jonah Dunn's family had to scale down the festivities this week. They still held a virtual birthday party on Facebook. At least it's a unique memory for a scrapbook, right?
Listen, you're never going to remember your first birthday anyways. I feel bad for the older kids, but I've seen them having drive-by parties where their friends drive by, wave to them.
Throw a present out the window.
You hope.
My son's getting ready to have his 16th, and we're kind of bummed about it because we can't have a lot of his friends over.
Can't even go out to dinner.
Oh, no.
All right, big thanks to Shake Rag McGuffey for pitching in. The wrap-up is next as Hey Kentucky continues.